Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Kristi. Today's video, meal prep. It's going to be keto, low carb, and diabetic friendly. This is a great way to check out some new recipes. I have an entire playlist of meal prep videos. I think there is almost 50 at this point. So make sure you check some of those out before you go. And over here, you're going to be able to find what I eat in a day, weight loss updates, grocery hauls, recipes, lots going on. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so that when I upload, you'll be alerted. Follow me over on Instagram. I'll have my name right here for you guys at the bottom of the screen. You can see before and after photos, and I do post on my stories daily. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. That description box, that's going to have tons of links and discount codes for you guys, so you're going to be able to save some money on some of your favorite keto items. Let me know in the comments below, do you all meal prep? My favorite thing to meal prep is sweets. I have a huge sweet tooth, and it's not like I can just go anywhere and pick up something that's going to fit into my lifestyle. I'm sort of this unicorn that's on keto, plus I'm type 1 diabetic, so pretty much everything's going to spike me. I have to play around with sweeteners and ingredients so that I get the best combo. So for me, meal prepping, desserts, treats, cookies, sweets, that's my favorite thing. Now, I want to be completely honest with you guys. I've never been a fan of leftovers. I feel like there's certain foods out there that just don't reheat well. So the trick is finding the ones that work for you. And remember, you can always reheat in your air fryer. It's completely different than the microwave. When you rewarm in it, things get a little soggy, but when you reheat in that air fryer, things crisp up. They taste just like they did when you baked them. So figure out the foods that reheat well for you if you are not a meal prep kind of person because you don't like leftovers. That way you'll have a few on hand for those really busy nights, and that way you stay on plan. Time is running out to take advantage of Perfect Keto's New Year's deal. This is going to end on January 7th. Right now, if you buy 3 or more items, you're going to be able to save 25%. Great time to go ahead and stock up on the collagen. Take your collagen, people. It's great for hair, skin, nails, and joints. They have MCT oil powder, they have protein powders, and lots of different snacks to choose from. All of their products are made with amazing ingredients. So I will have that linked in the description box for you. All you have to do is click on it and that discount will be taken off at checkout. Okay, now let's get started with today's meal prep. One of the first recipes I ever came up with was the keto pepperoni pizza bites. I have leftover ham and we have been trying to figure out what to do with it. I decided to just take the keto pizza bites recipe and just substitute a few items. So instead of using pepperonis and mozzarella cheese, I'm going to use shredded ham and cheddar cheese. So we're going to make ham and cheese bites. Now, don't get me wrong, the pizza bite recipe is amazing and it is a huge hit. Even the kids love it. Nobody can tell that this is a keto recipe. Even though this uses coconut flour, it does not taste like coconut. So while you're hanging out over here today, when you're done with this video, go check out the keto pizza bites in case you want to make that one. So let's go ahead and get started with the ham and cheese bites. Preheat oven at 350. We're starting out with 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, 2 cups of chopped ham. Go ahead and give that a thorough mix. Add in the rest of your ingredients. First, 3 beaten eggs, 1/3 cup of coconut flour, and I'm going to say it again, this will not have a coconut taste. Next is going to be cheese, and you're going to need 1.5 cups of shredded cheese. When I make the pizza bites, I use mozzarella. In these, I'm going to be using the Fiesta blend, and that's because it's going to be a combination of different cheeses. 1 and then 1/2. half a teaspoon of baking powder. Now I'm just going to mix all of this together until it's completely combined. When I make the pizza bites, I add tons of spices like Italian seasoning. I'll add garlic powder. If you want to add anything to these, you can. Now we have a very important step. Do not skip this one. This mixture needs to chill, because if you don't, one, it's going to be hard to roll out. Two, it's going to flatten when it goes into the oven. So while I clean up my mess I got going here, I'm just going to stick these in to chill for about 15 minutes. I got preoccupied. I washed a few dishes. While cleaning up the mess, I realized it had been 18 minutes. So these have been chilling for a while. All I'm going to do is take a baking sheet, line that with parchment paper, and then I'm going to start rolling these out. I'm going to put these in the oven between 15 and 25 minutes. Now the reason I give that massive time difference is because you may make these small, you may make these larger. So you want to just cook them until they start to brown on top. I made mine small this time. I wanted them more of, 1 or 2 bites, not bite size, but not biscuit size. So I'm going to put mine in for about 15 minutes. While those are in, I'm going to put the rest of this mixture back in to chill. This batch was in about 18 minutes, so if that helps you determine how long you need to leave yours in, these are bite size. I'm going to go ahead and put the second round in. Once these are done, let them cool before you store them in the refrigerator. These make amazing appetizers, really quick breakfasts, or just a snack. And of course, you can make them larger if you want, but I've noticed that my family tends to eat better when they have bite-sized foods. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm the same way. Now the way I rolled these out, it made 27. I want to start off by saying this. You guys know I am not a baker. I am not a professional chef. 99.9% of the time, I'm not following any kind of a recipe. I'm looking in the fridge, seeing what's left over, what I can throw together. And today I'm going to meal prep some soup. Now I love to throw things in the crock pot and go. It takes minimal effort. So today we have some leftover chicken, a rotisserie chicken, and I refuse to let stuff like that go to waste. So I was thinking chili, taco soup, you know how this goes. And I have issues going by measurements. I sort of just throw everything together, and I feel like soups are very forgiving. So I was considering, like I said, chili, but I think I'm gonna go with like a low carb taco soup. I'm gonna throw it all in the crock pot, let it cook for hours. That way, all of the seasonings are going to blend together, are gonna be in that chicken, and it's gonna be extremely tender. If you are not a fan of leftovers, you don't like the way things reheat, soups is the way to go for you, because they rewarm so well. You don't have to worry about them being chewy. You don't have to worry about them having texture issues. You don't have to worry about them having weird taste. Soups are the way to go. You're gonna be able to find tons of soup recipes, chili recipes, and things like that online. And it's gonna help you get through those nights when you just don't feel like cooking. Crock-pot's already on. I've had it on high for about 30 minutes now, so it would go ahead and heat up. I'm gonna put beef broth in it because this just so happens to be the only one that I have on hand. The beef broth, I think I picked up at Aldi. Okay, I was running over the ingredients, and yes, this one did come from Aldi. There is no sugar, no dextrose, or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and shake this up. Always shake up your broth that's in cans and in these types of containers before you open them and pour them into any soups or into any dishes. Shaking this up, 32 ounces going into the crock pot. Now I'm going to be putting in some diced tomatoes. I'm going to be putting in 2 different variations. Normally when it comes to soups like this, it says put in 2 cans of diced tomatoes with green chilies, but I love me some fire roasted tomatoes. I like the way it gives it that smoky taste. So I'm going to go in with 1 can of the Happy Harvest fire roasted diced tomatoes. That's a mouthful. And also 1 can of the diced tomatoes with green chilies. Both of these are from Aldi. Both of these are going to be clean keto, as in there is no sugar or anything bad added to them. Now a can of diced tomatoes with green chilies. It's just gonna give it that little bit of an extra flavor, a kick. We like spicy, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut up 2 jalapenos and add to this. Seasonings, and again, I have no measurements. I'm just gonna do this, stir and taste until I get it the way I want it. I'm gonna go in with, of course, some pink salt because I add that to literally everything. Chili powder, garlic and onion powder, cumin, paprika, a little bit of cayenne, and just a pinch of oregano leaves. Now I'm gonna spend about the next 15 minutes taking the chicken off of this rotisserie, for lack of a better word, carcass, and adding it to the pot. This is my least favorite part, but worth it, so worth it. Give that a stir, cover, and let this simmer all day, and you're gonna be thankful that you have this as a quick meal throughout the week. Chris drinks a Keto Chow pretty much every single day, so I'm gonna go ahead and prep these in advance. They are better after they've had a chance to sit in the fridge overnight and for all those flavors just to blend. If you don't know what Keto Chow is, it is a meal replacement keto friendly shake. So it's not like it's a high protein shake that you usually find on the market. It's got great macros. I've done an entire video explaining what Keto Chow is. So what I'll do is link that in the cards and in the description box if you want to go watch more on that. You can purchase these large bags of Keto Chow and you just get the one flavor, or you can pick it up in individual packets. And right there you see we have hundreds. They have a huge selection of flavors, so you're going to find the one that's perfect for you. The back of the package is going to break it down for you. It's going to show you exactly how to make the Keto Chow, and then over in the nutritional information it's going to break it down and it's going to show you what your fat, your carbs are, everything depending on which fat of choice that you're choosing to put in this. So whether it's oil, heavy whipping cream, or our favorite, butter. Now on the package it shows on step 3 that you add some warm water as your liquid. We don't go the water route. We like a little bit more flavor in our Keto Chow, so we add unsweetened almond milk. Today we're going to be using the original because last time I went to Costco I stocked up on that, but normally we like to add the unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Start out by melting half a stick of butter, so I always melt mine on the stove. To that pot of melted butter, I'm just going to add in my 12 ounces of liquid. I'm not going to bring that to a boil, but I do want it to get warm so that when I mix all of this together, it's not going to solidify that butter again. Now, I personally like to add it all to my Ninja and blend it up. I just feel like it gets any clumps or lumps out of that, and it makes it a nice, smooth consistency. Now, Chris, he'll just add the ball to the shaker bottle and shake it up. Now I'm gonna add in either a full packet or a full scoop of Keto Chow to the liquid. Now I'm just gonna blend for a few seconds. I'm gonna transfer it over to the blender bottle now, and Chris does like to leave the little blender balls in there so that when he does get this out of the fridge in a couple of days, he's able to shake it up and make sure it's getting blended. But if you do it this way, you don't have to worry about any butter separation. Now these are still going to be warm, so when you add the lids to those, when you put them in the fridge, I'd leave them open for a little while. You can go back and close them once they've had time to cool some. Now all I'm gonna do is repeat the process 5 more times. Now that I'm done, I'm gonna store these in the fridge. Like I said, with the lids up, because you can see some of that heat escaping. Once they start to cool, we just go to the refrigerator and push those closed. I always have a discount code that's gonna be in the description box, so if you do order, make sure you use that discount so you can save some money. Quick tip, so if you are also taking collagen, you can mix these flavors. My favorite is the banana Keto Chow with the peanut butter perfect keto collagen. So this way you're getting in your meal replacement and your collagen at the same time. You're not going to be adding extra carbs throughout your day. If you're adding your collagen and your Keto Chow together, let me know what your favorite flavor combos are, because Perfect Keto has strawberry collagen, chocolate, they've got the cinnamon toast, vanilla unflavored. They have lots to choose from, and you know that Keto Chow has hundreds of flavors pretty much. So let me know what your favorite combo is, that way I can try it next. And for all of you that sent me messages several months ago that I needed to go ahead and get one of these Ninjas, Thank you. Thank you so much. We use this thing pretty much daily. It takes mere seconds to blend things up. I'll link it below as well. One of our go-to staples in the house recently has been the low-carb peanut butter loaf. All you need to do is throw your ingredients into one bowl and mix it up. First thing I'm going to be putting in is my peanut butter. We've been using the Smucker's All Natural. 1 cup of your peanut butter of choice. 3 eggs. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 2 tablespoons of your favorite keto sweetener of choice. We're going with the Pure. This one is a stevia blend. I like to give this a little bit of a mix with my silicone spoon before I add the remaining ingredients. After you have that mixed up some, go ahead and add in half a teaspoon of baking soda. I like to just sprinkle it over the top. Last ingredient, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Now I like to take my hand mixer and mix it up that way so that I get all of the peanut butter lumps out of this. Spray down your loaf pan and go ahead and transfer that over. I like to pick up these little loaf pans from the Dollar Tree or Walmart. You usually get about a 3-pack for like $1.98. I like these because they're a little smaller than my traditional loaf pan. This one can pretty much sit right down inside it. This mixture is a thick consistency, so you are going to have to spread it out. I did fail to mention, if you want to add chocolate chips to this, sugar-free peanut butter chips to this, you can. Just go ahead and add that to your mixture before you transfer it to your pan. I'm going to add this to a 350-degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. This loaf was actually in about 28 minutes. I'm gonna leave it sitting here on the wire rack. Once it's completely cooled, I'll just cut this into thin slices, put it in a glass container, and I don't store this one in the refrigerator. I just keep it out on the counter. While I had all of the ingredients out, I went ahead and made a second loaf. This one has the Chalk Zero milk chocolate chips in it. You know that I have those linked below for you so that you can save some money. And in case you missed it last time I showed the one with the chocolate chips, that's what it looks like once we slice it up. Remember, while you're over here, check out some more videos. There are lots of recipe and meal prep videos, so you're going to be able to find the sweets, the casseroles, the soups that help you on your low carb keto journey. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.